Hi, my name is Jackie Lee Price and welcome to Shadow Boxing. Hi and welcome to the newly crowned WBO Global Welterweight title holder, chriskongo.
Yes, what's happening?
It needed that kind of lead up, I think.
Yeah, of course.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm great. I'm all good. Got the belt now, and I'm happy. I'm looking forward to defending it or fighting for another belt. I think it's motivated me to get back in the ring ASAP and get another belt, to be honest. So it's good.
You're getting greedy now.
We've got to take it all, man. There can only be one champion.
True. So before we talk about fight night, I'm guessing you have just been busy as anything. Tell me what's been going on since, your feet touched the ground on Saturday night.
Boy, ever since I got in, my phone hasn't stopped going off. What else? Just that, the interviews, the calls. It's been amazing, man. I can't believe so many people was watching. I didn't think it was gonna be like this until it actually happened, and now it's like if you see on my shorts as well, I had no sponsors, and looking through now, it's like everybody wants to sponsor. So yeah, I mean, it's good, man. It's good.
Everyone wants to be part of the journey, and to be honest, Chris, you deserve it. You've worked hard, and like you say, things just start to drop into place. I mean, yeah, you could have done with a bit of sponsorship beforehand, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You can now choose who you want to, tag along for the ride.
Definitely. Obviously, you've got to keep it to the real ones first that was with me from the start, because they ain't going nowhere. They'll always be around and by my side. So, yeah.
No, fair play. So how does it feel to have been on that big stage on Saturday night and just made a statement in the way that you did after 16 months out of the ring?
Boy, you know what? When I got there, I was like, yeah, it's going to be a good fight and all of that. Just think about it all. Go through it like it's a spar. But when I got in there, it was totally different. I just couldn't believe it. The lights is just different. So, but you know what? I had all the pressure on my back, I believe, just because people hasn't seen me in the ring for 16 months, let alone that. But plus, people hasn't seen me go past 6 rounds. Plus, people already see me. They think I'm big. They think I'm gonna die in a fight, and they thought I couldn't make welterweight, and I come in lighter than Luther. Yeah, there was quite a lot of pressure, man. But as you can see, I handled it very well, and I don't even think that's my best. I know I can do better than that. I know there's a lot of things I did miss out, like working. I should have worked to the body effectively. Could have set up my punches a bit better, but at the end of the day, the setups I was doing were working, so I just kept it to that.
So that was going to be my next question. As a coach, I was going to ask you, is there anything that you think you need to work on? The great thing is you've already come away and you've gone, right, that was good, but there's more. There's more where that came from. And to be honest, let's talk about the things that you did do really well. You came in, you established the jab straight away. You took the centre of the ring straight away. The confidence that came out of you, Chris, was just, it's great to see because, like I said, you've been out of the ring for so long. And then let's talk about round 5.
Mm-hmm.
When you tried
Right.
to, whoa, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
When you tried to
Even
clean up.
even that, when you look at that, it's like um, from the second time when I knocked him down to the first time, I already learned my mistake, and that was not to head hunt too much. So if you see it, I was going to the head. I should have switched to the body, then to the head, switch back to the body, then to the head. But what it is as well, usually guys don't really last once I have them hurt. I think 2017 was my most active year as a pro. I had 5 fights that year. 4 of them got knocked out, and 3 of them was inside the first round. So yeah, but going back to that, I already had a timer in my head that if I don't get him out of there within that certain amount of time, I'm gonna take a step back and regain and recoup, which is exactly what I done. So that's the positive from that I'll take, that I didn't go all the way and burn myself out, because I would have been in trouble in the next couple rounds. So yeah, that was the main thing.
To be honest, at one point I was thinking, oh, take a step back. But actually, what you did then in round 6 was you took a round off,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
which really showed maturity. It showed that although that you're relatively inexperienced,
Mm-hmm.
you knew, like, okay, I've got this guy hurt. You could have got greedy, but you thought, you know what, let me just pace myself. And that's where I saw a different, or I think that's where people saw a different Chris Kongo. That's where you answered their questions about whether you can last for 10 rounds. Absolutely beautiful, Chris.
Definitely. Thank you.
Would you say, or would I be right in thinking that you weren't in any trouble at any time throughout that fight?
Yeah, I don't think he had the real, for me anyway, I don't think he had the real punching power to get me out. I know he tried to dig a few to the body, which did land as well, but I think my conditioning for this fight was just too much for him, man, because I'm sure if it was anyone else, they would have slowed down, but my feet were still moving. I was still able to move in the rounds, so they were good. There was one time I did drop my lead hand and I paid the price when he hit me with an overhand right over the top. But yeah, I smiled. It didn't trouble me, man. And I just kept moving from there, and I never made that mistake again, hand my hand up, and he didn't land that ever since. So yeah, no, I don't think I was ever hurt in a fight. Well, I know I wasn't ever hurt in a fight.
I mean, you kept him at distance predominantly most of the fight. And I think when he came in, you just nullified all his work, which was then beginning to really, really frustrate him. And then I think he was fighting on emotion rather than necessarily tactically. But, you know, it was a great fight. You had words afterwards. What did you say to him?
After the fight?
Yeah.
I just said to him, listen, man, you're a good fighter. Everyone takes L's, but it's time for you to show people how you can bounce back. So make sure you bounce back from this. This is not the end of your career, bro. So just keep working, man.
That's great. That's great. Has he been in touch since? Have you managed to have a little chat after, or?
Yeah, we spoke on Instagram after for a while. He was just saying congrats, man, and stuff. And I said, yeah, bro, keep smiling, keep your head up, man. Don't be down on yourself. It was a good fight. You fought a good fight, man.
What's great about this sport is the fact that now there seems to be respect for each other, whereas before, I don't think, would I be correct in saying that there wasn't that much respect for each other?
It's not like there weren't respect. Obviously, I respected Leaf as a fighter, and just as a person too. But obviously, when the whole pandemic happened and he didn't want to fight, that's when I didn't really quite get him as a fighter, but he ended up getting in there with me anyway, so he showed he's got some heart.
Luther says you didn't fight the best Luther Clay on Saturday night. You know, what's your response to that? And would you fight him again?
My response is, boy, he didn't fight the best Chris Kongo, because I had been out for a long time. If I had fought in December like him, I would have been a lot fresher. And boy, I probably would have got him out there a lot quicker, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, when I got in there, it was all new to me. So just because I had a good enough performance to get the knockout, it doesn't mean that was my best. Just remember, like I said, when I'm active, there'll be bigger problems than there is now. If I'm a problem now with 16 months out, boy, imagine Chris Kongo that's active and fighting, learning from mistakes from the previous fight and showing a lot more what he can do. Then boy, there'll be bigger problems, man. And me, I'm up for fighting anyone, man. So if he wanted a rematch, just the same way he gave me the opportunity, the same way I'll give him the rematch.
Beautiful. So do you think now you are considered a threat? Like Saturday night felt like to me that everyone was kind of, huh? Oh, is that what he's bringing? You understand?
Yeah. No, 100% I consider myself as a threat now. Because like I said, if I can do that with 16 months out, imagine what I can do when I'm active. And I said it before, when my most active year in 2017, I was dangerous, man. And I think that's where I made a name for myself at that time, because I had 5 fights in that year, and only one of them went to the scorecards. The rest, all of them got knocked out.
One of the great things about Saturday night that you were on Sky Box Office, you're on DAZN, you've arrived now. There's going to be lots and lots of opportunities. Have you had a chance to sort of sit down? I know you said your phone's been ringing off the hook. Have you had any chance to sit down, not just to talk about, you know, the next opponent, but have you had a chance to sit down and talk to some sponsors or, you know, some little things that you might be able to do outside of the ring?
Not yet. I think this week is clearly, it's like, I call it my reading week. So you see in uni, they have reading week. It's just for me to chill and just read, man. So yeah, that's what this week's about. Next week, we'll be back on it.
Chris, it's always a pleasure to speak to you. I'm so happy that the doors are finally opening for you. And listen, all those sponsors out there, you better get on this quick.
Yeah, 100% quick, because my DMs is ram with sponsors now. They couldn't believe it. So yeah, get in touch.
It's good, it's great. Thanks ever so much for giving us your time.
No problem, anytime.
If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber of Shadowboxer UK, we'd love to see you, so please go ahead and subscribe now.